Dolly Parton, welcome to the state of Washington. You do have a history here. This isn't your first time coming through.
No, I've been here many times, and I have relatives that live in different places of Washington. I have the Valentines, and they're into the orchards. They send us apples every Christmas, and then the Nolans family. So yeah, I have several relatives in and around the place.
And you got to see Mount Rainier coming in.
Yeah, I was so excited when I saw that, because we just had the perfect view from the plane, and we were like little kids, like on a tourist trip or something. It was like, hey, look, everybody come look. We were all running to the side. But that was nice. So you got a lot to be proud of here. This is a beautiful state.
Well, the state's even prettier today because you're here. But this is not just a pleasure trip. You're here to talk about this Imagination Library. A lot of our viewers don't know what the Imagination Library is. We'll let you get on a soapbox here. What is this all about?
Well, the Imagination Library is a program that I started almost 30 years ago with my dad. My dad was a wonderful man, and he had 12 kids, and he was such a good dad, such a good provider. But Daddy, like a lot of the people in those rural areas in the mountains, didn't get a chance to get an education. So Daddy couldn't read and write, and it kind of troubled him. And it just, I thought, now that I'm in a position, I'm going to do something. And me and my dad's going to make a difference. So I asked my dad to help me start this little program called the Imagination Library, where we give books to children from the time they're born. They get a book once a month, and it goes to their house with their little name on it. So they're going to get somebody to teach them how to read. So as they say, children are most impressionable during that, that time in their lives. So we started, in our little home area in Sevier County. We thought maybe if we was lucky, we might get a couple of counties over. The next thing you know, the governor of Tennessee at that time, Phil Bredesen, he loved the program, took it statewide, and since then the rest is history. We've given away 200 million books over, actually, worldwide. And so now we're here, like you said. It's a pleasure trip, though. You said it wasn't a pleasure trip, but it's a pleasure to say that we've gone statewide here. And I am so thrilled about that. I mean, I think that it's so great to get books in the hands of children so they can learn to read and educate themselves if they're not able to go to college or go to school. If you can read, you can learn just about anything. So today's a special day, and we're going to actually kind of celebrate that here.
And your rural upbringing, big house, low income, but this is something that can benefit anybody. It's not just for the rural or the small town folks.
Actually, no, this is for all children. This is not just for poor children. A lot of people think that. But it's if you want to sign up for this, there's no charge for the families. The parents don't have to do anything but sign up. This is all free to the families, free to the children. And most of the time they sign the little children up at the hospitals when you have a statewide program like you are now. If you want to do it, it's no charge to you. And so now we've always had a lot of the communities join in, the banks and the businesses, and help with it. But we have a lot of people that kind of keep it going. But now, we got a lot of funding, and I think we're going to just get more books in the hands of more children.
Very good. We'll put the word out and hopefully raise those numbers. What if your daddy could look down and see what this has become? I'm sure you think about that once in a while. This has grown.
I think about that a lot of times. But I think Daddy would be very proud of me, of course, but I think he'd be very proud of this program that is doing so much good. And Daddy felt real proud of it. He got such a kick out of hearing the kids call me the book lady. He got to live long enough to see the program doing really well, and he was as proud of that as the fact that I had become a big star, so to speak. The book lady meant a lot to him.
He didn't care about
a lot to me.
The silver screen or Grand Ole Opry. That, you think the book lady part of it was what your dad was most proud of?
I think that he was, but my dad was real smart, and I think Daddy saw that this was going to be as big a part of my legacy as my music, and I do think I'll be remembered for it, and I hope to be when I'm long gone, because the program hopefully will continue to grow and to just go on for the rest of time.
Sure. Well, what a legacy. And you've got quite a few things that you'll be known for. You're known for today. You saw the crowd. What is it about Dolly Parton that everyone seems to love. This world has got all kinds of division. I'm not talking politics here, but just even music. People, oh, I hate this. I told people we got to talk to you, they couldn't believe it. Everybody loves Dolly Parton. What is your secret sauce?
Well, I think I'm older than everybody else. Actually, I've been at this so long, and I think people love that hope that we do live in America, and that even a poor little girl from the Smoky Mountains can make it, that dreams do come true, and that we live in, as crazy as we get sometimes in America, it's still the greatest place to live, and we still can become anything that, you know, that we can dream of if we're willing to put the work into it. But I do think that people just accept me because I accept them. I accept everybody. I care about everybody. I try to find the God light in everybody. I try to appreciate and respect who people are, and I just, you know, you don't have to be perfect, and you don't have to believe what I believe. You just be you and be your best you. So I think people know that my heart is good, or I try to have it good. I mean, I'm no angel, but I just do my best, and that's all anybody can do.
And you're not done. You're about to release a rock album. And
yeah, now how many rock and roll children from age 1 to 5 do you know?
Exactly.
But actually I am releasing a rock album, but the fact is that I have 2 people from Washington on the album, Brandy Carlisle and Ann Wilson, you know, and I loved working with them, so we wanted to mention that because they are your home folk.
And what should people expect from let's talk about those specific songs with Ann Wilson and Brandy Carlisle. That album has a Northwest flavor. What can we expect when it comes out in November?
Well, actually with Brandy, we paired up with Pink, who we love. She's another great rock artist, so it was just 3 of us singing Mick Jagger's Can't Get No Satisfaction, so we took it and made it into kind of a girl thing. And of course, Ann Wilson, I've loved her forever. So we just did a duet on Magic Man, which is another song I loved, and we changed a few little lines around or added some stuff to it to make it kind of more special, like for us as a duet. We left it the same, but we added a few little things in there. Sorry. I've been talking so much about a frog in my throat.
Well, if you need a water, we're almost wrapped up here.
No, I don't need water. I just need that frog out of my throat.
There you go. I wanted to ask about Jeff Bezos, another local guy.
Oh, is he local?
He is. Amazon's based here, and he's one of our local kids done good.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
He gave you this courage.
Civility,
award.
Courage and Civility Award.
$100 million award.
It was $100 million, and because he had seen some of the charity work I had done before, and so I guess he felt like maybe I'd do something good with it, and I will, and I have, and I will continue to. I just, I've often said, I just go where my heart leads me. I put my money where my heart is. I just keep my eyes out for things that matter to me, things where I think I can be of best help. Do a lot of things for children. I'm very involved in children's projects and that sort of thing. But I saw where he had donated $100 million to the Maui fires, so I thought that was great. He's a very generous man, so he trusted me with that much money, and I will continue. I have 10 years to spend all that. You don't go out and just spend it all at once, and I'm not one to just want to get rid of it. I want to put it where I really feel that it can be done, and I donate a lot of it to the Imagination Library. Every year I will be doing that. Out of that money, I've always done it with my own money as well. But we want to put more books in the hands of more children. We want to expand it. We want to be statewide in every state in America sooner or later. We're already, I think, in 15 states. And of course, we're in different places in a lot of states and different counties, but we want to be statewide. So I just want to put that money into making more children more capable of being ready for the world, because they can read. And
we saw a little of that. I know we're going to see it on the stage as well. I mean, it's an obvious question, but what is it that keeps bringing you back and gives you all this energy to keep doing this? Because a lot of people, they can't wait to retire and put their feet up and relax, but not Dolly Parton.
No, well, I want to see what all I can accomplish in my lifetime. We never know how much time we have or really why we're here. But I just want to do everything I can. I just ask God to let me you know, do something good, uplift people, and to glorify Him. And I just kind of live on creative and spiritual energy. And as long as I got that going, I won't be retiring.
You've got a lot of that energy, I could tell.
Oh, good.
Well, this was such a pleasure. I mean,
Well,
a highlight
thank you
for
so
me.
much.
Thank you
Willie.
so much,
Thank
Dolly.
you. I appreciate it.
Good luck to you. We'll get the word out.
Thank you. And hi out there. Okay.